It's over on his desk, what you have to say. It's on Philip's
Oh,
desk.
it's right here.
Right there.
Oh, are we on? Are those guys, are we recording? This meeting is being recorded. Are we being recorded? Okay. And broadcast via our local cable access channel, WCAT, Facebook, and YouTube. If anyone in the audience is recording, please let us know. And currently, there is nobody in the audience. Minutes. Did you have a chance to read the minutes?
I did.
Corinne, there's a couple of things. Of course, I put it on my computer, which I'm not pulling out. Where it says everything about ZPT, where it says everything the board was looking for regarding replication was approved. Can we replace that with,
Yep, I got
the
it.
site is substantially in compliance,
Is what?
substantially in compliance with the orders of conditions,
In compliance?
in compliance.
Right, so you want that part out though.
Yeah, so
That line is out, the whole line.
yeah, everything, and, from everything to approved, period. And
Okay.
then just replace it with,
And then,
everything else you can keep.
Yep.
I would encourage you to not go too crazy with detail, but we did request certain things from the Cronin Road applicant. And none of that is listed here, so it's, if you could in the future, with your notes, just be a little more, have a
so you
little more
want that-
detail.
You want that listed?
If there's significant requests, yeah.
Okay. I might still have those notes. I'll go back and check.
And then, the public meeting for the RDA at 0 West Warren Road was opened, but what happened? We made a motion,
Did I type something?
we made a whole series of motion, we made a motion for,
All right, why am I not seeing that? Where are we?
it's just not there.
Second to last sentence. Public meeting for the RDA at 0 West Warren Road was opened by Ms. Ihawker.
Oh, okay, yep, I should have those notes still.
Okay.
Let me look that up too.
All right, and let's review these minutes again next month. If you could find that.
If not, it's recorded, so you can go back and listen to it.
Yes.
No, I
But
don't
you're
throw my
supposed to
notes
keep
away,
your
they've gotta
money.
still be in there.
You're supposed to keep your handwritten notes for at least 6 months.
All right. All right, I will add to that though, I just put a star on it. to
Okay.
add More information.
All right, so we'll just push that aside and not vote on it for now.
So we'll put,
You have comments and concerns on the top, and I'm just going to read this. We received an anonymous letter from somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to bring to your attention the recent dredging, and it says altercation, I think he means alteration, done to the pond at Quabog, 284 Old West Brookfield Road. It is apparent there was, I believe it meant no consideration given to the impact for the environment. The recent rain, 11/21, showed considerable damage done to this area regarding erosion. There's no wattle, hay bale, silt fence, and most importantly, no DEP permit. I will report this to Worcester DEP for restoration and vegetation replacement. This is Warren taxpayer. If you are watching television, you can report it to Western Region, which is what we're part of, and we will also follow through. If you have any information, you could, whoever wrote this letter, it would be helpful for you to reach out and give us more information. Do you drive by that area?
I drive down the road, I've seen that there was some work done on that pond, I never saw any machinery, but it's pretty clear that there's been work done to that pond. You know, the one kinda in the half moon in front of the school, directly across from the entrance? The high school,
Oh, right.
I think that's what they're talking about.
All right, found it.
So it used to be pretty choked with like cattails and vegetation. It
Right.
was pretty well grown in, and it looks a lot more open now. With the leaves off the trees, you know, as you drive by, you can see down into.
Are they so we had a discussion with them about, work. They had done and performed work to clear things up. They were removing some of the extra vegetation, and all of that had ended up being tied to, part of another project that had a permit like 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I have to go back. I thought this was.
He's right about there's no erosion control or anything set up. And like I said, I never saw any work being done in there, but
Right.
I did notice as I drove by, I was like, oh, that looks open.
Exactly. Okay, all right. Well, I'll call the school. Is that what 284 is?
284? Is that the locations that you're asking?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
It does. When I first read this, I was thinking of the pond towards Mr. Dorman's house.
With the beaver dam?
Yeah,
No, 284 is a lot closer to town on that.
yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh. And that pond, if I remember correctly, is, anyway, we'll check into that. We have another, J.D. McKinney Logging submitted something to the Warren Selectmen, and we are just being notified that there may be work being performed on Marks Mountain, but we're not at this point aware if there's any wetlands, so we'll just have to wait for more information. The bills and payroll. And we are,
So these are the originals that have to be signed for Jackie. That's this week's. Karen said to bring that.
yeah,
So I want to sign, and that's the bills that came in.
okay, so let's do payroll. Let me see.
Oh, you do a motion?
Yes, could I have a motion to pay payroll? Ratify payroll.
I'll make a motion to ratify the payroll from November 3rd, 2024 to November 16th, 2024 in the amount of $257.93. I'd like to make a motion to also pay payroll November 17th, 2024 through November 30th, 2024 in the amount of $217.20. And the last one, to make the payroll for this coming week for the pay period of December 1st, 2024 through December 14th, 2024 in the amount of $235.30.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I, Joyce Ihacker.
Karen Dusty.
Sign. You can just pass that one back.
Just get this one. Yeah, these two have to be signed to give to Jackie. Those are already paid, but she needs signatures.
Oh,
On the
yeah,
two
sorry.
that have to go to Jackie.
I thought they were, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Thank you. This here.
Okay, could I have a motion to pay the bills?
I'll make a motion to pay Lucy Stone expense payable to Tim O'Brien in the amount of $192.38. For Valentine Land Care LLC in the amount of $480. And Turley Publication legal ad in the amount of $62.60.
Second.
All in favor?
I, Karen Dusty.
I, Joyce Ihacker.
Aye, Philip Woodford.
Go. Signatures. Okay, I'm going to open the public hearing for 0 Cronin Road and 452 Cronin Road, which is ASD Solar. They are not in attendance today. They haven't had a chance to complete their updates and requested a continuance. So could I have a motion to continue the hearing until January
15th.
8th?
Make a motion to continue the public hearing for 0 Cronin Road until January 8th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye, Philip Woodford.
I, Karen Dusty.
I, Joyce Ihacker. We have review, bless you, of enforcement order for 276 Reed Street, Warren, Mass. The goats and pigs. We aren't going, I don't think that we should close out that enforcement until they're able to move the structure. But I don't know that we can leave it on comments and concerns. How should we? I'd like to leave it on as a tickler, but maybe not on as the agenda until they notify us. So things to follow through on, or keep it in a tickler file, what would be?
Do you want me to, like, contact them maybe once a month?
No.
No,
No.
all right.
Yeah, if you just put another file and then just have it like attached to your folder that just says
Oh,
things that we need to follow up on. That's
okay.
what I do for the selectmen. I have it and I just said, needs, things we need to follow up on. So if they say something and like, you know, I want this road painted or whatever, then we just keep it there. And if they want to bring it up, they can.
Right, so I would say that we have a tickler that we reach out to them in February, March,
Okay,
and,
All right.
ask them if they had a chance to move. It's better that the ground is frozen,
Absolutely.
and if they can do that, so February,
Okay,
and,
and that's 276 Reed.
yeah. And then we can take it off the agenda and just, follow through with them and put it back on the agenda when they're ready to come, and we can close it out.
All right, perfect.
Is there anything else?
I don't have anything else.
I just have one forest cutting plan, but
Oh,
it might already be on the other one.
Bridge Street.
where is it?
Just says Bridge Street.
Bridge Street.
Have you seen any cutting going on near you? No?
Bridge Street.
Bridge Street.
Bridge Street's so short. Oh, well, maybe
No,
up
it
on the
goes up
back.
to Reed Street.
Well, it's not up by me.
That's not near you? Bridge Street? Oh, the cutting's not near you.
No, the cutting's not by me.
Gotcha.
Well, they haven't started it yet because they don't have an approval.
38 acres.
I'm wondering if that's the property that goes up to Marks Mountain.
Richard L. and Deborah J. Julian.
Yep.
Mm.
If you go between my house and the house, there's that creek and then there's that piece of property. It used to be a U-turn driveway for that first house after you go past my house towards down the hill.
Okay.
Um,
Oh,
And,
I see. There's
they-
just a lot of land back there.
yeah, a ton of land back
So
there.
is this the one in conjunction with what?
Well, that's what I was told, but I don't know.
Well, it's a
Who's the
different forester,
Yeah.
and it's, whose land is it? Town, Warren, Bridge Street. Landowner is the Julians.
Yeah,
So that's different. I mean, unless they're,
but I thought somehow.
oh, it's been approved already. Did we get this one when's the last time we got this? Because this is the first time I remember seeing this.
I don't ever remember.
That was the only one I ever received on
See,
that.
when it has this on the back, it means that it's already approved. 11/6/2024,
It never came in the mail that I got.
earliest start date 11/7, we're already past that. Date received 10/23, but, so we never received any of this.
Mm-mm.
Jacob.
Because it's been since the last meeting that we got it. November 13th.
But it's interesting because I never opened it. And anything that thick, I would have opened because I would have wondered, when I would have seen the return address.
All right, so they're accessing on Bridge Street.
They're not accessing Bridge?
There's a little portion on Bridge.
Uh-huh. It's like a driveway. That's where he does all of his, maple.
Oh, it says exclusion here, so I wonder, structures. It's a little wetland. A stream. Access road. So they have access both on,
Bridge and Reed.
mm-hmm. Yeah. There's not a lot of wetlands that are being shown on the map. Did you say?
It's wet back there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the backside of the kids is on Reed Street. I mean, there's a huge swamp back there up by Karen's.
Oh, it's not that far down though. It's like, you know where Elizabeth, oh, wow. My middle-aged brain. Elizabeth, she used to be on Concom. Elizabeth. Irish. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see, that's my property right there,
Okay, where's the centered place?
right here.
Okay. And then it's like right around the corner, you know where you go around the corner as soon as you get on Reed Street? There is that big wetland, and then the first driveway, it's right
It
there.
goes up to
Up to
whatever it
that
is, Deer Meadow
house.
Farm or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Well, it's the second drive, there's actually two driveways side by side right there.
Oh, right,
Because there's one
okay.
to this house and then there's one up to here.
So it's not quite as far as the kid.
So-
It's the earlier.
If you look
Right.
at it, this stream cuts right through my property.
Yeah?
And then this is all wetlands through here. There's also one more house right there that's not on here. And then this is, so it's up here. And then right down here is the property that comes up that the town owns.
Right, right. But that's just, it's one of the first.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah, there's two, they're actually side by side.
Side
In fact,
driveways.
You don't even realize that there's two, but you can tell that one curves this way and one goes that way.
Yeah, one goes up the hill and one kind of
Yeah,
goes
up
straight.
to the house in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So where's the counting gonna be done?
I know it's like down by my house, because that's where he does all of his mapling.
Oh, yeah, this isn't even close to it. This is like, yeah.
Okay. This one shows Crouch Road. So this is way down there. There must be two different cutting plans going on.
Yeah, yeah, this is in a totally different spot.
Yeah. So about 70, 80 acres between the two of cutting on Coy Hill? Or sorry, Marks Mountain.
Is that
Yeah.
actually Marks Mountain?
Yes.
Right behind your house?
Yep.
Is that still Marks Mountain?
Yep.
Okay. Huh.
A lot. That's why I didn't know if we, you know, being new on this committee, I'm thinking, are we supposed to be involved in this?
Yeah, we get a forest cutting plan like this. We don't have a whole lot of jurisdiction over it.
This is how it works. If, the forest cutter takes out a forest cutting plan with the state, then our jurisdiction is superseded by the DCR. If they don't take out, and then they have more leeway, but if they don't take out a forest cutting plan, they have to come before conservation if they need and or intend to work within 100 foot of a wetland. So once they have a forest cutting plan, they have more leeway.
So since we own that property that comes down to Crouch Road, right where Reed Street is, and there is wetlands somewhere right around there, I don't know how close it is to the town property, do we need to check that out, or do you think we're okay?
No, I think that perhaps it would be ideal if the selectmen just clarified whether he was gonna take out a forest cutting plan with a state forester or do it on his own, and if they are gonna do it as on their own, then they need to delineate the wetlands and submit it to conservation. And then, apply through us,
Okay,
because otherwise, there's just not leeway there. It's one authority or another, and they do have, And they don't have to have land in chapter, they just need, if it's over a certain amount, how much? Did he say?
Which one?
The one on town land.
43 acres.
Okay, yeah, that's, I don't know how much 43 acres turns into. It, like, they measure it in yard,
Oh, board feet?
board feet.
Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah.
He said somewhere in here. 84,000 board feet and 64 cords.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be a forest cutting plan. But anyway, they would still need to,
Okay.
they would need to
Well,
do
see,
one or
'cause
the
it
other.
also, if you look at this, it shows, if you look at this little map here, this is all wetland. That's what it says down here.
Ledge steep. And then wetland is the little plants. Yeah, there are wetlands and then the ledge steep look awful similar to one another.
Yeah, so,
Right, one of them shows it on the top, the other
Yeah.
on the bottom, so I'm not entirely sure.
me neither.
Stand one, stand one. Yeah, I'm not sure, but they would definitely need to file if they
Okay.
aren't taking out a forest cutting plan. But it sounds to me like, because it's not their property, they need to get permission. Would the town even give them permission to cut wood on
I don't know.
town-owned property? And is this for private purpose?
Yes.
Yeah, he's buying the wood.
Oh, okay, in consideration of agrees to sell all rights, title, owners. But why do they wanna do that?
Because it's good wood.
Yeah, but does the town get money from it?
The town appears, if I'm reading this correctly, to get $12,000.
Consideration of $12,000, the seller hereby agrees to sell all rights, title, and interest.
That payment is to be made of $3,000 paid in the approval of the
Oh, and
forest
so
cutting
he's
plan.
gonna
Well,
take
so they
that,
say it's a forest cutting plan. Number 10,
yeah, okay, I have to
a
take my
second
time to read
payment of
that.
$4,500 will be paid on the mobilization of the project, and a third of $4,500 will be paid in 60 days of mobilization.
Okay, so this is you can have a forest cutting plan that isn't approved by the state forester, and you don't necessarily need the state forester, hold it. I don't know what the rules are completely. If it's under or within a certain,
So the people who could be affected by this are the people at the bottom of the hill. Like yourself and like the kids on Reed Street. So the kids on Reed Street already have that wetland that grows. They've complained about it getting bigger since they moved in. As soon as we take these trees, a lot of that water is gonna continue on down the hill. The wetland at the bottom of Reed Street that floods the road already is going to get bigger. The wetlands,
yeah, but this is like far away from the kids.
it still works its way down the hill. It's all upgraded.
Well, yeah, sure, cause it does go this way.
Maybe not necessarily the town one, because that might shed toward West Warren, but the other side,
This
the
one,
Bridge Street one,
right.
that's gonna affect those downhill wetlands significantly. We already have road flooding issues there.
Right, and then you take away the stabilization and whatever is sucking up the water, which is all their trees.
Which is all the trees, yeah.
How many,
This one is 38 acres, and $18,000 board feet of pine, couple thousand board feet of birch, 61,000 board feet of oak,
Ooh,
99,000 total board feet.
Okay.
And 73 cords, as well as 20 tons of pulp. So that's a lot of cutting.
Yeah, he's
That
taking
is
a
a lot of
lot
cutting.
down.
so I wonder if they're. It's all forested up there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all completely forested.
Well, huh. Wonder if they intend to do something with the land after doing this, or if they're gonna, oh, does it say if the land's in chapter?
I'm not seeing anywhere where it says it is or it isn't.
It's
Maybe you know where to
interesting.
find that.
You see on this map, right here, that's my house right there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So if they're,
It's not going that far. It's
This one is.
Yeah, that one's not really going that
Okay.
far over. It's limited.
So, this one's gonna be cutting right behind her house,
Right.
so.
And then this one is,
over further.
yeah.
And right above that, wetlands here too. So this,
Right,
this all
over
sheds
here.
down this way toward Reed Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't really have much say in this.
We don't, unfortunately.
We don't. And if they're taking out a forest cutting plan, we'll give that back to Corinne. Then it's out of our jurisdiction. We only have comments in the comment period.
Okay,
Well, that would be my comment, is to say, you know, there's already wetlands issues encroaching upon people's yards, flooding the road during, you know, heavy rain events. It's only gonna make it significantly worse.
We could, so did the selectmen approve?
no, it's tomorrow night.
Oh, it's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. What day is it? Oh, right. My sense of time is a hot mess. Maybe I can send it's a little too late for a letter, right?
No,
Can I send a letter in the morning
absolutely.
and just say, you know, there's already a forest cutting plan in the area, which may impact, because it's steep. Yeah, okay.
Did
Yep.
you want a copy of this forest cutting plan?
Yes,
I'll give you a copy of it.
I would appreciate that.
All right. Okay, I think, other than that, Corinne, Merry Christmas. So this is it, I had a little problem with my brakes that I needed to have replaced, and then I didn't get out to get you what I needed to get you. So tomorrow, West Brookfield, Art and Frame is open, which is, I'm just gonna get you a gift certificate for there.
Okay, no
from the three of us, and so there was like a little note in here. Only because I thought they were open on Wednesday, and that's fine, I'm just like, whatever, but, yeah.
It's one of
Just
those.
You
know
can buy
you're
some-
appreciated.
Thank
You can buy some nice earrings, or get something framed, they have good stuff in there.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Did you have fun being Mrs. Claus?
Oh, I loved it. It
Yeah.
was great. I never complained with that. It was just cold, that's all.
It was chilly. I'm so
Cold, that's
happy
all.
for the, I'm really happy for the little fires that they had.
Mhm.
They had, 4
Fire pits.
fire pits, you know, like those small metal ones that you get at Home Depot.
This was at the tree lighting? Or-
Yeah, yeah.
I missed it.
It was still chilly.
It was still chilly.
It was still chilly.
It was really, thank goodness it wasn't windy. It was a cold night, but there was a good turnout and,
Good.
Oh, there
the
was a
tree
lot
lit.
of people.
right?
And the horses were doing
Horses
their
are sweet.
thing, so that was good.
Nice.
That's good.
All right, this is not mine. I was just checking to see if that was like a leftover.
So you want this done now, right, for the meeting? I'll make your copy so you have it for the meeting.
Yeah, that would be good. And then we'll, can I have a motion to close?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye, Philip Woodford.
aye, Karen Dusty.
Aye, Joyce I. Hacker.